So I am going to share a little story time of one of the 1,000 reasons I've heard from men dating in this generation in your 30s of why men can't commit.
Whoa. She said a lot here, so I want to stop her before we go further. She said, dating in your 30s as a woman, why won't men commit? It's because we don't want to commit to someone in their 30s. Simple as that. That is the simple answer. When you hear these chicks, even in your own life, right, who are in their 30s and didn't lock it down when they were in their 20s, just stayed out there, right? Just stayed out there on the apps, dating all these different dudes, banging different dudes in different countries because they wanted to travel the world. Now they come back to the U.S. or whatever country they're from, and they complain about how come guys in their 30s suddenly don't want to commit. Is this an epidemic? Is this new? Is it because of social media? No. It was always this way. Guys don't want to commit to a 30-year-old female who wasted her 20s, right? Why? Because we have better options. That's all it boils down to at the end of the day, son. We don't commit to women in their 30s because we have better options. That's it, right? No need for the mental gymnastics or the mental masturbation. Just, that is the truth, ladies. Here we go.
So, of course, everybody's so ready on the first date. They want kids like tomorrow, ready to get married, ready for the next chapter, yada, 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 yada.
Yeah, of course, guys will tell you that malarkey on the first date. I want kids, and what zip code do you want to live in, and what kind of family do you see us having? They'll tell you that because they're just trying to get laid, and they think that's what you want to hear. They think that's what women are looking for. Of course, these guys are blue pill idiots, right? Because they end up not getting the girl because they say these things. It's too much of the right thing, especially when it comes to that will work mostly on a woman who's still in her early 20s, right? Who is looking to settle down. But for these DGs over 30, that is the last thing you want to tell them, right? There's a reason, son, that she's still out there in her 30s and still single, right? It's not because she wanted the white picket fence and the house and the kids and the family dog. It's because she wanted to travel the world, bang Juan, Pedro, and all these other dudes in different countries. She wanted to chase the corporate job. And so, believe me, this is not what you want to say to somebody who's damaged. Instead, you want to tell her, hey, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm not sure. I'll know when I see it. You want to be ambiguous, right? You want to be ambiguous. Like, I want to take my time. I've got this business I'm working on right now. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. You basically want to speak like a guy who is in abundance, not scarcity. Like, oh my God, girl, what size ring do you want? Let's go to the church tomorrow and get married. No. That's the last thing you want to do. Because she's DG for a reason. She's still single over 30 for a reason. It's because she doesn't like guys like that. She's not interested in guys like that. She's interested in guys who are a mystery, right? A.k.a. Chad, Pookie, and Tyrone. Guys who are unpredictable. Guys who make her feel uncertainty. So, if you want to get her, you kind of have to mimic those traits. Be more, again, ambiguous. Just don't really answer questions directly. Be a little flaky. Act aloof. Be indifferent. Question her morals. Stand your ground. If she goes, are you a MAGA supporter? I'm like, yeah, I was just at the rally yesterday. What's the problem? You want to cause that friction, and you don't want to be so compliant, because that's not the way to get these DGs over 30. But I shouldn't even be telling you how to do this, because I don't want you dating DGs over 30.
All talk. The second they sleep with you, start getting comfortable, stop trying, you'll get a one-liner about why they can't commit when you expect more.
She just said it right here. She goes, after you sleep with them, after you have sex with them, after they've already yacked up inside of you and on your face, you can't get a commitment. Well, duh. What do you expect, man? What do you expect? If you want any ladies, I'm going to give them some. I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I'm going to give the ladies here some brilliant advice. If you want the guy to stick around and value you more, keep your legs closed. Don't let him come over on the first date and have sex with you, right? Don't make it so easy for him. He'll value you, right? But you want to be careful, because you don't want to push it to a point where he just gets annoyed with you and you're stringing him along and you're like using him for free dinners and whatnot, right? You should contribute as well if you're going to, make him wait. You got to contribute as well, take him out as well, show him you value him, and let them know that you're a good girl, you're a good woman, you're not all about you, you're not selfish, but most of all, you value your purity. All of these females over 30 that are still single, they don't value their purity. They think it's okay to sleep around and have sex with all these dudes, and there's not going to be any consequences from future guys they date. It's kind of like women who do porn, right? Women who do porn were like porn stars, and then they retire from porn, then they go out there and try to like date as a normal person, and once the guy finds out she was a former porn star, all bets are off. The guy doesn't want anything to do with her. So many, I've seen some documentaries of these former female porn stars they can't hang on to a guy because once he finds out, nope, all bets are off. So she's admitting, this chick is admitting she's sleeping around, and then she's shocked when the guy won't commit. Well, because he got what he wanted. Duh.
Heard from men dating in this generation in your 30s of why men can't commit. So, of course, everybody's so ready on the first date. They want kids like tomorrow, ready to get married, ready for the next chapter, yada, 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 yada. All talk. The second they sleep with you, start getting comfortable, stop trying, you'll get a one-liner about why they can't commit when you expect more.
There she goes. The second you sleep with them, all of a sudden they won't commit. Girl, you're your own worst enemy.
I've heard it all. This might be the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. This man told me, I cannot commit because the economy is failing.
That's a good one. That's almost up there with my dog ate my homework, right? I mean, that is a good one. I can't commit, girl. The economy's failing. Believe me, if the 18-year-old Chick-fil-A cashier came along, the Chick-fil-A hottie cashier came along and said, hey, do you want to be in a relationship with me? That dude would commit like that. Okay? Like that. And yes, my chick, who's 21, did work at Chick-fil-A. Not when I met her, but she her previous job that she had right before I met her was at Chick-fil-A. She worked at Chick-fil-A. A lot of hot girls work at Chick-fil-A.
Did I miss something? Am I not in the same economy? Are we not all in the same economy? Is commitment just not a thing because the Dow Jones is plummeting?
Girl, it's not the economy, it's your age. That's really what it is. I hate to be the teller of truth here, but that's what it is. It's your age.
What? I hope your financial smarts are a little better than your relationship smarts, because no, it's not looking good for you. It's all going downhill. We're going bankrupt, babe.
And as I always say, this is why these chicks, you need to settle down in your 20s while you still can. Because the longer you stay out there, this is what you're going to deal with. Okay? This is what you're going to deal with. And sadly, because these women can't be honest with themselves and go, hey, I waited too long, I missed the parade, they can't be honest with themselves, they'll never fix it. Right? They'll never fix it. And I tell these chicks all the time, I give them the straight answer, like, hey, if you really do want to settle down, if you're serious about getting married, you can do it. They're like, what? Really? You can do it. I'm like, yeah, this is what you got to do, though. I don't know if you want to do this. If you want to get married and you want a guy to put a ring on it, you can still do it. But this is what you have to do, girl. You have to drop your standards a little bit and choose one of those dudes in your friend zone, one of the thousands of guys in your friend zone. You could choose the best looking one if you want, but try to find the best looking and most good guy that you can from your friend zone. And I tell them, I guarantee you have plenty of those dudes in your friend zone. They're like good looking enough, and and many times they're even better looking than her, right? I mean, there's a misconception like a lot of these guys in their friend zone are ugly or fat or whatever or short. No. They have a lot of decent-looking guys in their friend zone, right? Even her, I guarantee, has a lot of decent-looking dudes in her friend zone. The reason she's turned off by them is because the guy was just too much of a simp, too thirsty, too spineless, never stood up for her, never stood his ground, didn't act like a leader, acted too beta. That's why these girls lose attraction for you. Because I guarantee you, a lot of dudes that these chicks are banging are not as good-looking as the dudes in her friend zone. It's true. So I tell these girls, hey, just lower your standards a bit, go into your friend zone and start fielding out the dudes who are waiting for you. The guys who've been there the longest, the guys that have been the best guys, that have always been there for you. That's your husband. That's your husband. And you can get married. You could get married, right? You can get married if you do that. But will they do that? No. I can win on this app. They're like a freaking gambling addict at the casino. No, I can win. Just $1 more. $1 more. Somebody loan me $1. You know, they're like that on these dating apps. Like, oh, I could get the Chad. I could get him to commit after he has sex with me. I could get him to stick around. No, you can't. You can't. Right? For the simple fact that guys have the magic O word, which is options, that women don't. But as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you there. Drop those comments below, guys. I love to hear them. And till next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Do it for the DeLorean. Smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe to my channel. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close. Thank you. This car gets so much attention, it's crazy. How to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. The same exact type of women that I teach my students all over the world to go out there and approach and close. And we're making it happen every single week, guys. I kid you not, every single week, all over the world, no matter what kind of pandemic is going on, no matter what kind of virus is going on, we are making things happen and continuing to live our lives 24/7, 365 days a year. And I want you to join us. And it's the best way to support my work as well. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone there. And it's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. All right, my hightail out of here. Yeah, it's really difficult to shoot in this car, guys. It just gets so much attention, but I've been getting a lot of requests from you guys like, hey, shoot vids while you're driving. And I'm like, okay, A, that's dangerous, but I'm keeping my eyes on the road. I've got the camera kind of like mounted to my windshield right now. But B, the biggest reason is it's really hard to shoot in this car with people like honking and waving and whipping out their cell phone cameras like, oh my gosh, it's DeLorean. Yeah, so until next time.